Hello everyone! In this video, we will talk about the book Tuesday with Morrie, written by Mitch Albom. I will highlight 4 important points, which are the meaning of life, death and acceptance, the importance of relationship and love, and detachment from materialism, culture versus individual values, and that highlight their relevance for those who feel the sentimentalism that the book transmits, recalling some of the phrases of Morrie, who recounts how his life has been as his former student Mitch lives by means of recordings. The meaning of life. In Tuesday with Morrie, the meaning of life is expressed through the teachings and reflection of Morrie's words, who shared his wisdom with his former student and friend Mitch Albom during his last month of life. Morrie, in facing death with serenity and clarity, offers a deep and humanistic insight into what really matters. Living with purpose and authenticity. Morrie insists that it's not just about existing or working to accumulate things, but living a life with purpose based on what you truly value, not what society imposes. Love as the core of life. For Morrie, love is fundamental to a meaningful life. It teaches that the most important thing in life is to learn how to give love and let it enter, emphasizing that human relationships are essential for fullness. For Morrie, love is the most important thing. Love is the only rational thing. Believes that human relationship and affection are what give meanings to existence. Accepting death to value life. Morrie teaches that recognizing our mortality helps us to live more consciously and fully. When you learn to die, you learn to live. Give to others. According to Morrie, serving and helping others is a way of finding meaning. The way you give to others is how you become immortal. Not blindly following the dominant culture. Criticize the consumerist and competitive values of modern society and propose to create your own culture based on love, compassion, and constant learning. Community relevance and giving. Emphasizes that meaningful living means contributing to the well-being of others and being part of a community. The act of giving, whether time, love, or support, enriches both the giver and the receiver. Death and acceptance. Morrie argues that recognizing the certainty of death allows people to live with greater awareness and purpose. It states that once you learn to die, you learn to live, suggesting that acceptance of death frees us from fears and focuses us on the essential. To face his own mortality, Morrie practices detachment, a Buddhist-inspired technique of recognizing and living emotion without clinging to them. This allows you to experience your feelings without fear, accepting death as a natural part of life. Death as a motivation to live. Morrie notes that many people live like sleepwalkers without fully experiencing life. Awareness of death can awaken people, helping them focus on what really matters, such as love, relationship, and personal growth. Morrie also uses the metaphor of a wave in the ocean to illustrate the connection between life and death. A wave fears to disappear when it reaches shore, but another wave explains that it is not just a wave, but part of the ocean, suggesting that death is a natural transition and not an absolute end. Through his own acceptance of death, Morrie teaches that living consciously from our ultimate destiny allows us to value life and human relationship more deeply. The importance of relationship and love. Morrie argues that love is the only rational act. This statement highlights that even in difficult circumstances, love is a conscious choice that brings meaning and purpose to life. He believes that loving and being loved are fundamental human needs that transcend physical difficulties and limitations. As his illness progresses, Morrie recognizes that family is his greatest source of strength. It states that if you don't have the support, love, affection, and dedication of a family, you don't have much. This unconditional support allows him to face his illness with serenity and gratitude. Morrie also points out that in relationship, open communication and mutual respect are essential in the context of marriage. For example, he states that If you don't respect the other person, you're going to have a lot of problems. Expresses how his wife, Charlotte, has been a great support for him at every stage of his illness, emphasizing that honesty and commitment are key to maintaining healthy and lasting relationships. Detachment from materialism, culture versus individual values. Detachment as liberation. In one of his conversations, he explained to Mitchell Boom that detachment does not mean rejecting experiences, but allowing them to penetrate fully into oneself and then letting go without clinging to them. Living with purpose. By breaking away from materialism, Morrie discovers a more authentic and meaningful way of life. Your focus allows you to prioritize on what really matters: human relationship, love, and spiritual connection. The importance of personal values. Morrie emphasizes the need for each individual to define their own values rather than passively accepting the taxes imposed by society. Living authentically. Throughout the book, Morrie demonstrates how living according to his personal values has provided him with peace and satisfaction, even while facing a terminal illness. His example invites readers to question cultural norms and consciously shows a path that reflects their true selves. So that will be all, guys. Thank you for watching.